is checkmate. So this is the reason it's brilliant, everybody, fundamentally, is it is a knight sacrifice that cannot be taken. Hikaru takes the other way. All right, now we can come back. I just wanted to show that.
Yeah, we come back to the live position. I think he found it out of necessity, Fabiano. Otherwise, he was just busted.
Okay.
And I think he was looking after h4. Knight f5 would still have landed. There was still some tactics in the air. So really clever spot from Fabi there, turning the tide completely. And now it's just anyone's game. He's going to recapture this bishop. He reached for something else, maybe just adjusting a piece there. He's going to retake the bishop on f3, surely, and open g-file. Yes, it's a triple stack. The white f-pawns look ugly, but it's not about pawn structure at all. It's just about attacks. And
yeah, I think our board is slightly behind the camera, so he already took on f3, and then he played bishop g5. Fabiano, we might just need to update our board.
There we go. And yeah, live position. So he has recaptured. Black's king looks open. I think suddenly it's easier to play Fabiano's position.
Yeah, a lot has changed, and it looked like Hikaru had everything under control, better position, more time on the clock, but 94 seems to be... It was an inaccuracy, if not a mistake, allowing knight f5.
What a wild turn there. I mean, I still think if you're thinking about the position from a draw odds perspective, it's not the worst, but you're right, the open king and the d-pawn, no, this has become... So shout out to Fabiano there, who... kind of like lost the thread of the opening, David, but then laid a little bit of a trap there for knight to d4 to come with this knight f5 he had spotted.
Yeah, he's a world-class player for a reason.
Yeah.
Fabiano, but that's so sharp. I think the reason we weren't so sure from a human perspective is because of the Armageddon time format. Give him half an hour, Fabio will find that every time, but he spotted it instantly.
Instantly.
Super impressive, Anna.
Very impressive, and it's still anyone's game, but Fabiano with chances to play for a win from a position that didn't look like he had any chances to play for a win.
I love how fast Hikaru took that pawn, though. The time edge dwindled away. He didn't blink or, you know, as they say, deer in the headlights in the face of danger. He just grabbed that pawn and backed up. Not that this position isn't still a crazy 3 result. That knight on d5, that is a unicorn, a beast of an animal right there, controlling the board. And if the rook slides over... By the way, bishop g5 is a threat, so Fabi has to do something. But yeah, this is going to be so wild. So this is the reason it's brilliant, everybody, fundamentally, is it is a knight sacrifice that cannot be taken. Hikaru takes the other way. All right, now we can come back.
Yeah, Hikaru, like you said, taking that pawn instantly, because he realizes back to the live position. I think he found it out of necessity. Might as well suffer for something. Otherwise, he was just busted. Black has a pawn advantage. King h7. I think he was looking after h4. Knight f5 would still have landed. There was still some tactics in the air. So really clever spot from Fabi there, turning the tide completely, and now it's just anyone's game.
He needs to trade that beautiful knight for the not so beautiful bishop, and then take on d6. I don't think he wants to do that.
He's going to retake the bishop on f3 surely, and open g-file.
Exactly what
yes, it's a triple stack. The white f-pawns look ugly, but it's not about pawn structure at all. It's just about attacks.
Yeah, I think our board is slightly behind the camera, so he already took on
so if he finds the accurate moves and keeps holding on here, Fabi's going to be really under pressure.
To update our board.
There we
go. Bishop h4 and the rook went back to
yeah, live position, so he has recaptured.
Does not like it.
I think suddenly it's easier to play Fabi does have one threat, and that's to drive the white queen into the heart of Black's position. Queen h6.
Hikaru had everything under control, better position, more time on the clock, but 94 seems to be... It was an inaccuracy, if not a mistake, allowing knight f5.
Especially wild blitz bullet
turn there. I mean, I still think if you're thinking about the position from a draw odds perspective, it's not the worst, but you're right, the open king, it's like he's been here before. No, this has become, as you said, shout out to Fabiano there, who kind of like lost the thread of the opening, David, but then laid a little bit of a trap there for knight to d4 to come with this knight f5 he had spotted. Manages and coordinates.
World-class player for a reason.
Played a lot of chess games under
but that's
time
so
pressure,
sharp. I think the reason we weren't so sure from a human perspective is because of the Armageddon time format. Give him half an hour,
I've got
Fabio will find that every time, but
with not a lot of help coming, this game might not even reach move 40.
Very impressive.
If we get blundered,
and
yeah.
it's
So Fabi
still
really
anyone's
wants
game,
to come
but
up with something
Fabiano
now.
with chances to play for a win because that's when the increment like he had any chances onwards. But this is only move 27 with 2 minutes for Fabiano left. That's 2 minutes with no increment, no bonus, nothing.
Or, you know, as they say, deer in the headlights in the face of danger.
Move. That's a third of his time he spent right here, right now.
Still a crazy 3 result. That knight on d5.
The longer this
that is a unicorn.
Him being a pawn down, Fabiano.
A beast of an animal right there, controlling the board.
But what is that something?
And the rook slides over. It's by the way, bishop g5 is a threat, so Fabi has to do something.
It feels like it went wrong with the rook going to g2, but I don't find it obvious at all why that was a mistake. He had to put the rook elsewhere,
I
maybe
think
to
Fabiano might have
h3
missed
to
bishop
attack the
g5.
bishop,
I think he was relying on knight c7 jumping in, forking.
It just doesn't seem clear at all.
I agree, but I like this.
Like
I
you said,
like
taking
this
that
move,
point
and I
instantly
want to
because he realizes strategically he's
maybe we have a little bit
might as well
of
suffer for
engine
something.
bias because we
And
see
at
the
least Black has a
eval
board
bar
advantage.
creeping
King
in Black's
h7, he'll
favor,
hide
and
the
of
king out
course,
there.
objectively, we can
And,
all analyze
king
these
goes
games
on
for
Fabi,
hours
though,
later.
low on the clock.
Black
He
can sure
decides
is.
now.
Oh, but Hikaru
He
finds
could
the
be
best thing to
decisive
move.
and Whoa.
I was just about to say, but the human has to solve the problem of the knight coming to e4. You know what Hikaru does? He's like, I got you, Danny, e4. Like, actually,
He plays rook g3.
this is how Black
But
maintains
that's
the
exactly
edge.
what any of
See,
us
we
would
don't
have
like to
played,
refer
right? It
to
puts
the
pressure
engine,
on
but they
g6,
play like
renews the threat of
engines.
knight
These
It
guys
d7
do.
to
seems.
fork.
This is looking
But
better
as you
and
said,
better
David,
for
Black is
Hikaru.
sorry,
Queen
David, go
f3 now.
And
Look
Hikaru
at
is
this.
up
If
on
the queens are
time.
exchanged, White's
So
rook
if
on
he finds
g2
the
is
accurate
trapped.
moves and keeps holding
And
on
White
here,
is getting mated on the back rank
Fabi's
in
going to be really under
variations.
pressure.
Oh, wow.
White can never take on
Bishop
f3
h4 and the
because the
rook
pawn
went
takes,
back to
and that rook is
g2.
trapped.
The computer
So
does
Black
not
is in
like
complete
it.
control here. Fabiano hanging
He
by
does
a
have
thread.
one threat,
Hikaru
and
is
that's to
probably an
drive the white
accurate
queen
move or two
into the
away
heart
from
of Black's
Fabiano
position, queen
resigning.
h6. So queen,
In my eyes, the most
back,
obvious
he's
would
trying
be
to come
to
prevent that.
Oh.
Hikaru does indeed.
Queen trade.
Stop
Fabiano
that move.
quickly-
Really
okay.
nice play, I've got to
The
say.
squeeze
Hikaru
is-
again.
the
Little bit
grip
of a
has
slip.
gotten
Just
a bit
the way
looser
Danny,
now,
especially
with a bit
his
more space
blitz
for
bullet
white pieces.
exploits, he's always
he's trying to
coordinated. He's
That's
always
a
got
funny
everything
move there.
protected.
That's Hikaru
Seems to
flexing
be in
on the
control of the
format right
tactics.
there. That says
like
a
he's
draw
been here
is a win
before.
for Black.
That's
Normally,
the
as you saw,
time
time controls. We get all excited
kind of
if you
Hikaru's
see the
jam of
eval bar
confidence
creep up
with
if you're a
water. They
Fabi
say a
fan, but then
chess
they
player
go back
only
at 3 and
drinks
go,
water when they're-
yeah,
when
probably
they're
the best
confident,
move
but
is just
no,
to
it's
repeat.
true.
And that's
manages
not,
and coordinates.
that's not something that's tenable in the format. Black played a
wins
lot
on
of
a draw.
chess games under time pressure,
Hikaru
but okay.
shaking his head. What does
Fabi
that tell
also.
us, Danny?
I think
Class player,
Hikaru
but
maybe
you
knows
can-
Queen
you get the
f4 was a
feeling he
slight
knows. All right, I've
inaccuracy.
got
You
2.5
can tell from
minutes,
that,
but not a lot
But
of
he
help
also
coming.
knows
This game
that
might
he's
not
better.
even reach move 40.
Yeah, and
It
if
might
White's
not.
reduced
If
to
we
playing
get
moves
blundered,
like
yeah. So
pawn to
Fabi
h3,
really wants to
it's
come
a
up
pretty
with
sad
something.
situation.
Oh, it's sad. It is. We're mentioning move 40 because that's when the increment
to
would
close it
start
out,
from move
rook to
41
d6 protects
onwards.
everything.
But this is only move
why
27
did stop? That's the big
with 2
problem here,
minutes
Danny.
for Fabiano
Just highlight
left.
that
That's
the knight
2
can't
minutes
take
with
e4.
no
Knight
increment,
takes
no
rook to
bonus,
d1
nothing.
is
He
checkmate
spent
or
1 whole
large
minute on
amounts
this
of
move. That's a
material.
third of his
And if
time
you take with
he
the
spent
queen,
right here, right now.
Similarly, the rook goes to
So
d1
he has to go for
first,
something.
and then if the knight
the longer this game
recaptures, the
goes
queen
on,
is lost
him
on
being a pawn
e4.
down,
So just
Fabiano,
so everyone
I think
maybe
more hopeless
staring
it
at
will
that
become.
pawn, going, "What's going
But
on
what
here?"
is that something?
Some of you viewers
It
still
is-
watch this straight
it
up and are
is
just
really
watching with an
feels
engine,
like it went
judging
wrong
like an
with
armchair
the
engine
rook
quarterback.
going to G2, but I
there you
don't
go. So
find
that's
it
the
obvious
reason
at
why
all
White
why
is
that was
stuck,
a mistake. He
and
had to put the rook elsewhere,
why
maybe to
Fabiano
H3
is about to
to
get under
attack the
30
bishop,
seconds.
but it's stuck on time as well.
It
This
just
is now
doesn't
bullet game.
seem
There's
clear
no
at all.
I agree,
atonement
but I
until
like this.
they
I like
complete
this
move
move, and I
40.
want
They are
to
move
bring us back because I realize
34 at the moment,
maybe we
so
have a little
Fabi
bit
really
of
has
engine
to
bias
make
because
a
we see
move.
the eval bar
20
creeping
seconds.
in Black's favor, and
Brings
of
his
course,
rook back to g1. I
objectively,
thought he was
we can
actually going to try
analyze
and
these
run
games
with
for
his
hours
king towards
later.
the corner,
Black
then
can sure
opening
is-
up
but
ideas
Hikaru
of
finds
taking the
the best
e4
engine
pawn.
move.
But
I was just about to say, but the human
where's
has
the
to
win
solve
for
the
Black?
problem of the
I'm like,
knight coming to e4. You know what Hikaru does? He's like, "I got you, Danny. E4
is a threat.
Like,
Actually,
rook d1 is mate. This is how
Yeah,
Black maintains the
it
edge.
seems like B4
See,
is
we don't like to
unstoppable,
refer
and
to
if
the
you
engine, but
push
they
the knight
play
away,
like
there's no
engines.
longer any
These guys do.
seams.
White.
This is
Fabi was
looking
shaking
better
his
and
head.
better for Hikaru.
Desperation
Sorry, David.
now.
F3
He's
now.
got to try and Look keep at this. his If the knight on queens that are square, but exchanged, it suddenly suddenly rook on loses. g2 is
trapped.
any check is going to be
Come on,
checkmate.
White
White is getting mated on the back rank in variations.
Okay, 6.
Oh, wow.
Any check that's good enough.
I was looking at the rook lift as well. It looks like you just come in through the A file and the knight can no longer prevent it. The knight is guarding the D1 square, but it cannot prevent you from going to A1. Oh,
Hikaru backs
Bishop F6?
up. What's his idea?
wait.
Oh, okay, but it's
Oh no, but now rook D1.
and he wins though. There must have been some crazy idea there. We'll have to check it.
A
But
bit
from
more
a
space
from
for white's pieces.
Oh, he's trying to
although
repeat.
that's a funny move there. That's Hikaru flexing on the format right there. That says a draw is a win for Black in Armageddon, Fabi, which is funny. We get all excited if you see the eval bar creep up if you're a Fabi fan, but then they go back at 3 and go, yeah, probably the best move is just to repeat, and that's not something that's tenable in the format. Black wins on a draw.
Hikaru shaking his head. What does that tell us, Danny?
I think Hikaru maybe knows Queen f4 was a slight inaccuracy. You could tell from that, but he also still knows that he's better.
Yeah, and if White's reduced to play